Demand and supply, scarcity and abundance. That's an interesting way to look at approaches to the economy and even politics and culture. Ezra Klein is coming out with a new book called Abundance, and I think it's pretty interesting. His essential premise is that Trump 2.0 is obsessed with scarcity. The US government is bloated, our deficit is out of control, the border is out of control, trade agreements are out of control, and politically, foreign policy is out of control. So the answer to these issues is to shut down the border, issue tariffs even against our neighbors and friends, renormalize relationships with our erstwhile enemies, fire tens of thousands of federal workers to shrink the government, etc. It's an approach of scarcity. We don't have enough, so we need to cut away at the waste, at the abuse, at the mistakes, to at least raise the ship to a point where it's on par with what? With making America great again. Now, the point of view that's opposite to that is one of abundance. The Democrats are famous for this approach. Big government, big programs, big benefits, open borders, free trade, delineating friend from enemy. Polar opposites. Now, where the Democrats have dropped the ball in this approach to abundance is the problems that Trump is ostensibly trying to solve. Big government, big deficits. Open borders, out of control immigration. Free trade, trade disparity. And worse than that, the Democrats have blown the shot in terms of mismanagement. While Musk is running around with the Doge chainsaw, the Democrats took the opposite approach, which is the government is huge and bloated and we won't even hold it accountable anymore. So his point, which I think is a great one, is we got to find a middle ground between scarcity and abundance. Or more specifically, we could take an approach to abundance, but it's got to work. We need to hold government accountable without taking it apart, without destroying it. And we need to launch projects that are ambitious, but we're actually able to get them done. For example, the Chinese have built 23,000 miles of high-speed rail, and we've built less than 500 at 100 times the cost. So how do we get out of this mess? Well, Trump's going apeshit with the scarcity, with the cutting, and we're going to see the implications of that. If the Democrats have any leg to stand on, then it's picking up the pieces of what the implications of all that cutting might be to government services, potentially even to the economy, at least short to medium term, and then make a proposition of a new vision for government that's actually accountable and functional. So once again, should we choose between scarcity and abundance? The answer is it doesn't have to be binary as long as we hold the government accountable and we look at the world and ourselves through a lens of being the best that we can.